Hey everyone. I was just about to be finished editing and uploading, or was about to start editing and begin uploading when I realized I forgot to record a deck tech. So this is usually I record before I play, so I'll try not to have any spoilers. But this is Green Black Company. It is a toolboxy green black deck that is just trying to eke out all the value it can from creatures and collected company. We are collected companying into creatures for every situation. We have a creature for anything. The game plan of this deck is really just to grind out decks that are trying to, or just grind out decks. Decks that are trying to interact with you, that's who you want to be playing with. Or creature-based decks in general. I think this deck has a pretty good humans matchup, which is the most popular deck, at least online right now, and one of the best decks in Modern, so I think that's a good place to be. Stuff like it's decks playing a lot of spicy ones. Stuff like Banewhip Punisher, which you probably haven't played outside of the draft format for whatever Hour of Devastation. Pretty potentially awesome card. Putting a +1/-1/-1 counter on a creature, and being able to it's a creature removal and a creature shrinker, which is pretty great for messing up combat math with collected company. Pretty neat target. This deck is secretly just a Liliana, the Heretical Healer combo deck. Combos with Sakura-Tribe Elder sacrificing, Merciless Executioner for sacrificing, even Banewhip Punisher sacrifices. Flipping a Liliana, you can do some neat things here because it flips with 3 loyalty counters, and its -X is return target non-legendary creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you can loop stuff like Eternal Witness. You can Executioner, sacrificing Executioner to bring back Executioner to, you can start those loops. You can just get back Tireless Tracker if it's great, Scavenging Ooze, Fulminator Mage. Like, there's a whole lot of value to be eked out here, and if that is what you are wanting to do, this deck is going to bring a smile to your face, 100%. We also get to play, as I as I just said, we get to play main deck Fulminator and Thrashing Brontodon. These are definitely the flex slots, but we're not necessarily weak to Blood Moon. But just having, artifact removal main deck that's playable is fine in decks like these. Fauna Shamaning for it is good. Collecting Company into it is fine. I really think the 4th toughness is what makes it playable. Like being bolt-proof, I think you're just fine main decking it. But yeah, we've got Field of Ruin, Fulminator. The Tron matchup isn't horrendous. It's not great, as you may think. As you may think, yeah, I don't know why I repeated that. But yeah, it's not great. That's not one of the matchups you want to play against, but you're okay against it. But yeah, the sideboard, we have just more creatures, Big Game Hunter against the big creatures, Fleshbag Marauder also against big creatures, Minister of Pain against little creatures, Fatal Push as well, Tireless Tracker for when we need to grind even more than we're grinding, Reclamation Sage for the artifacts, and Scavenging Ooze for the graveyard decks. I think this deck is pretty well made. Ooh, let's look it up. This is going to be a little tiny bit unprofessional, but we're doing it right now. I want to give the person credit who 5-0'd with it. Do I have it up currently? I think I do. Ooh, let's let this load. Hope you guys are having a good day. Yada, yada, yada. Banewhip Punisher. FALKONEYE. FALKONEYE. It could also be FALK1YE, but I'm pretty sure it's FALKONEYE. FALKONEYE 5-0'd with this. And kudos to FALKONEYE. I love this deck. This deck is... I'm, as you may have noticed, I tend to gravitate towards blue-based decks, and I bought Verdant Catacombs, and this is to start branching out into more green-black or black decks in general. And so this is kind of my hey guys, this is what I'm planning on doing more of in the future. This is my welcome to green-black. This is the deck I chose, and I wouldn't have probably done it any other way. This deck's pretty awesome. You could definitely start adding some extra colors if you wanted to. There's not going to be too much deck building constraints. You're a little worse to Blood Moon there, but you don't have to play I don't know. I don't know what another color gets you, actually. Maybe that's why they stayed green-black in terms of creatures. But, I mean, there's some pretty good white guys out there, and there's some pretty white creatures, there's some pretty good red creatures out there, and there's some pretty good, even maybe blue is less. But if you wanted to add a third color, there's definitely deck building space there for that. Anyways, it's enough talk. Let's get into these matches. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. Grind them out. Grind down. Choo-choo. Are you still watching? Okay, here we are for round one with Green-Black Company. This hand looks pretty great. Hopefully we're playing against humans or something. Ooh. Jund will be all right too. We've got some good value cards here. They're gonna want to just a turn one traverse. So this is probably a I think I want to get a basic swamp with that. So let's just lead on birds. This is probably a traverse Death Shadow list. So Banewhip Punisher will actually be pretty good here. I'll probably hold that off until turn 4 so we can just have its ability up and running. I've been pretty impressed with Banewhip Punisher. Card is great at grinding. Okay, nope, this is not the list at all. This is going to be that, yeah. Ooh, Collective Brutality, interesting. Let's get that Swamp. We'll just play Liliana right away. This is going to be the Soulflayer, Delve, make a really annoying Soulflayer, like Hexproof, Double Strike, Flying, Indestructible, and then just win. So we are great at grinding, but and we're also great against creature decks. We have, what do we have main deck? We have one way of sacrificing creatures main deck, and that's our best way to interact with what they're doing. But otherwise, all of our removal's targeted. Okay, we can get rid of that. Right, this isn't regenerate? No, they do have regenerate up. Unfortunate. Well, I need to play this untapped as well. Ooh. Can we get them here? We force them to discard and it becomes a 1/2. Yeah, I think we can get them. No, I don't think we can get them because then they'll just wait. Let's undo that. So I think we're okay to, I think we just attack. They're going to discard a creature. So we're basically just sacrificing our Liliana here. I don't know if I love that. But we're going to Coco if they do block. Because this is a weird attack from their perspective. Okay. Discarding Samet. 3/2. Well, it's still a trade, and I'm okay with that. Okay, now we will be casting Collected Company. Looking for a way to get them to sacrifice their lot left troll. We do not get it, which is unfortunate. We do get a Nissa, and I think Fauna Shaman. They do have Hexproof already if they find it. So I think Fauna Shaman's where we want to be. It's either that or Dark Confidant, but I think Fauna Shaman is, we can just go get the creature we need for the situation. Any order. Okay, well they get our Liliana. Unfortunate. Yes, please use Nissa's ability. Get another forced. We did play land. Okay, we'll pass the turn. So next turn, hopefully they tap out and we get to Banewhip them. That's my game plan anyways. So that didn't go well. We did have outs there. So they're going to traverse for Soulflayer. It's pretty good. I think we need an upkeep stop on our turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Dealing us 8. 13. We could sacrifice our Nissa here just to take 2. I think there'll be a better block. This does have flying, right? Oh, it does not. Yeah, it does have flying. Okay, and hexproof. So I think so we need to find a way. We won't be able to. So we can Bane Whip Punisher onto Lotleth Troll. And then we can discard. Yeah, we're still just dead. All right. Because then we could discard, get our whatever, Fleshbag Marauder, or whatever's in the main deck. I think it might be Merciless Executioner. Okay, well, I think we're all right against this deck. This is target. We're not amazing against it, but we're all right. Because we have these Sacrificial Lambs. Nile Spellbomb seems pretty good. Scavenging Ooze seems great. Maelstrom Pulse, so. Big Game Hunter's fine. Minister of Pain isn't doing much. And I don't think we're in the market for Fatal Push either. This seems like a rough matchup, actually. We definitely want these 3. Looping Merciless Executioner effects seems pretty good. I think we can safely take out pushes. And Abrupt Decay. Would we prefer to have a Tireless Tracker over any of this nonsense? I don't think so. I think we just want. I think we're fine here. I mean, do we want Tracker over Fulminator Mage? Probably. I don't think trading our spells for attempting to trade spells for their stuff is going to be any good. In fact, I think all of our removal that is targeted is probably just going to be bad. Would I rather have a Maelstrom Pulse in case they do something weird, like play a Soulflayer that doesn't have? I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, is Thrashing Brontodon even all that good? A non-hexproof Soulflayer. That's where I was trying to go to, but then I stopped talking. It's probably better than our other stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think Maelstrom Pulse is just okay to keep. Thrashing Brontodon does trigger Liliana. Yeah, we'd like to go first. Speaking of, I think Tribe Elder makes this a keep, but it's not super exciting. I mean, and Scavenging Ooze, but this Liliana is very far away from being cast. I think turn 2 we're just going to play Tribe Elder. We want to save our Scavenging Ooze to be able to be activated. I mean, unless they loot into... I mean, there's no reason to play it on 2, I don't think. Just going to get it... Playing it on 2 opens it up for removal. Hazoret, so just haste. Haste. I did pay, okay. Moto's being a little laggy today. Apologies. Do I even want a swamp? We need 2 swamps to be able to even get close to casting Liliana. And a forest is really good. That allows us to eat 2 things next turn. Let's see what they ban. Let's see what they reveal. So, Grizzly Salvage, Faithless Looting, Soulflayer, Samet. Yeah, okay, so we get rid of Samet, Hazoret, and the Soulflayer is not that good. Yeah, I think I'm okay getting another forest. It's not ideal in a lot of ways for this Liliana, but I think Liliana's on the back burner here. Merciless Executioner. Well, I would like to have that swamp. Let's just eat it now. So they'll be able to Faithless Looting next turn. But we'll have 4 forests to eat whatever they put in. So I think having those having 2 forests is good. Wound up being the right play. Abrupt Decay. That's pretty good for opponent. Well, they got to take this Eternal Witness probably. Fauna Shaman's not the Fauna Shaman's too slow here. They could be scared of Merciless Executioner as well. I mean, our deck is weird. Yeah, okay. They took the card we can't even cast. That's how good it is. So we Eternal Witness back Scavenging Ooze, I think, is where we're at here. It's either that or Fauna Shaman, get another Scavenging Ooze. I think we're gonna, yeah, I think we're gonna Fauna Shaman next turn. Let's get back the Executioner. So that forces them to play another creature if they want to Soulflayer. I think our deck's goal is just to make life miserable for opponents. In my testing before this, I am just one person, I'm not multiple. I played a lot of interactive Magic, which I love, and I think a lot of people like. But the most powerful thing we were doing was annoying our opponents to death, which, you know, that's kind of all right. I don't mind it. So Manticore, they're gonna try to hard cast. Do they have the mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they do. That's crazy. So Sakura-Tribe Elder gets the second swamp. Might have wanted to save it to discard with Fauna Shaman to get into another. Okay, never mind. There it goes. Fauna Shaman getting another Scavenging Ooze was probably my play next turn. Sure, we'll get another swamp. Bane Whip Punisher. Ooh. I think we'll just play old Liliana. And from here, we're on easy street, I think. We got a Merciless Executioner for the first creature. It'll also trigger Liliana, which can buy back Merciless Executioner, which I think is where we're going to go with it. We could also have Liliana buy back Scavenging Ooze, which is pretty dang good too. We'll see what opponent does here. They concede, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this is that's what I was just talking about. We made life so miserable for our opponent that they just didn't want to play anymore. It seemed like they sideboarded into removal spells, which is actually what we want our opponents to be doing. Almost every one of our cards has value, or is the biggest strength of this deck is that every single card either creates value entering the battlefield or it needs to be removed. It demands a removal spell. So if our opponents are trying to interact with us, the idea is that we will be able to outlast that. Where we're weak against is like straight up combo, people who don't want to interact with us. I think I'm okay with all of this. Yeah. I mean, we could bring in Spellskite, but that's really only good for their removal spells. And like I was saying, like we want to bring in Spellskite against Boggles and the like. Maybe burn. Try to trade 2 damage for 3 damage. Okay. This is pretty good. Thrashing Brontodon I do wish was something else. But everything else is fine. We'll keep. Turn 2 Tribe Elder, don't mind if I do. Whoa, I just realized we're playing against a level 36 Sorcerer. That is way over leveled for what we're doing here. Faithless Looting, you got it, boss. Zatalpa and Lingering Souls. Ooh, that was a bad draw. Lingering Souls is very good against our flesh bags. I assume they sideboarded into that. Which maybe after we showed our flesh bags. I guess we haven't shown our flesh bag yet. That just sounds weird and awful, doesn't it? Hey, Tommy, get a load of my flesh bag. That sounds horrendous. I mean, we want to play Tribe Elders. But we do, the thing with Tribe Elders is they cost green mana. So we're gonna get a forest for this bad boy. Opponent has more than enough mana to do some stuff. Our flesh bag is a horrible name and very ineffective right here. Opponent probably wants to Faithless Looting. I don't even want to put this Caryatid in the graveyard. What does the Talpa give? I think it just gives Flying, Double Strike, Indestructible. Oh, yeah, and Vigilance and Trample. The Talpa is bonkers in this deck, in case you didn't know. We could just loop some Flesh Bags. I really got to stop saying that. Green-black Flesh Bag. This would be what this is called. I even picked the worst art for Flesh Bag. Yeah, I think that's a good play for opponent. I wish we had the other Liliana. If we had an untapped land, I would want to wait for this. Dang, just to trigger Liliana. It's not all that good with without anything in the graveyard, so we'll go against. Would we have made it? I guess we did shuffle, so we actually won't know if we made it or not. Brontodon is a good clock. Sure. I mean, Liliana is good too. Oh, I didn't even realize they played one from hand. They're going to have a big fat board next turn. I guess we'll just play Liliana. We can attack through one half of the Lingering Souls next turn, depending on how they attack. No blocks. We're just going to try to trigger it. Lingering Souls. Okay, sure. So we get to gain 2 life here. Sorry, Faithless Looting, not Lingering Souls. Graveyard removal spell. Be so good here. Come on, graveyard spell. Oh, do they have 1, 2, 3, 4? They can cast it if they have it. Oh no, this could be very bad. Okay. Oh, they're gonna wish they'd played it. I guess it's not too good. I definitely want to play it. The question is, do I want to play Tribe Elder? Or get my card draw here? I guess we don't need card draw. So, yeah, we'll play Hissing Quagmire. And then we're either going to Eternal Witness back Liliana or just play Sakura-Tribe Elder. I think we'll play the Tribe Elder. And let's just ace their graveyard now. Scavenging Ooze, great. Okay, well, we're doing it. Whatever it is being done. We're gonna get a forest with this Tribe Elder. Man, if we had one more land, I could play this Eternal Witness and sacrifice Tribe Elder on my turn. Sure, 2's good. Trigger it. Eternal Witness, get Liliana back, trigger it. But we're not going to be greedy here. We're in a very good spot, so there's no reason to be greedy. Oof. That's good too. We can Eternal Witness back this Coco. Woo-hoo-hoo. So we are exposing this ooze, but we have a few of them. Expose your ooze. Take a look at my flesh bag. This is a horrible deck. Why did I start to play this? All right. And we can Eternal Witness back Scavenging Ooze too if it eats a removal spell here. Salmon. Double strike. Other creatures you control have haste. Vigilance, haste. Other creatures you control have haste. Tap, blah blah blah. Okay, a lot of keywords on that one. So we could activate Hissing Quagmire here, but I'll just kill it. So let's see what the Coco Spin does. Salmon was good for them. Tireless Tracker, Tireless Tracker. We don't really need mana. Sure. Let's get some trackers down. Any order? So 3, 6. Opponent just concedes. Wow. I mean, in their defense, this is an impressive amount of value we assembled there. They probably don't have anything left. We have 2 Tireless Trackers. They're attacking for 6, 7, 8. But then we've got one land, a single solitary land. Will start accruing insane value. We can Eternal Witness back Tribe Elder. They don't know that, but we can do that. We got Flesh Bag. We can also Eternal Witness back Liliana, trigger it with Flesh Bag, buy back Flesh Bag, double Flesh Bag. Like, I think maybe a little bit of an early concession for opponent, but we were literally doing it there. That's pretty crazy. I did not expect to win that. Yeah, pretty good round 1 for that. Very impressive grind. As I said before, if your opponent, even if it's trying to do something broken with creatures, if your opponent's trying to do stuff with creatures, I think we've got good matchups in those situations. We didn't even have a Minister of Pains for these spirits. But yeah, let's get in there. Let's test these Flesh Bags out in the next match. Okay, here we are for round 2 with Green-Black Company / maybe I'll end up calling this Flesh Bag because that's the worst name ever, and I can't stop saying it because I might be cursed. I might be cursed, guys. Ugh. And these are the hands that I was getting in testing that I was like, I don't know about this deck, guys. Jam-packed full of goodies. I would keep this on the draw, but we are unfortunately on the play. If this was a single untapped land, if this just came in untapped, I would risk it. For the biscuit. Well, nah, I think this is a better hand. If that's a land on top, no, I mean, we have tons of lands and ways to get lands. Yeah, we'll get the OGT here. That's cool guy lingo for Overgrown Tomb. Keep up, fam. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this deck. Opponent probably thinks we're on like Green-Black Infect or something. I would. Ooh, Blackleaf Cliffs. We're playing against Hollow One? I think we're good against Hollow One. Well, that doesn't tell us anything. This could also be Quick Jund. If it's Hollow One, I'm going to probably regret all this life loss I'm taking. Tribe Elder, we can have 6 here. We want it next turn though. Tribe Elder has a lot of cool synergies. If we had, yet again, if we had an untapped land source, or if we had a land in hand, Flameblade Adept, okay, we would probably save the Tribe Elder. I think I might save it anyways. Nah, that can't be right. Because now if we draw land anyways, we can trigger our tracker. Liliana's good here. I think it's still correct to play tracker. Could play Liliana. I think Liliana's probably best on an empty in this situation. If we draw Fleshbag Marauder, Sakura-Tribe Elder, basically any of our other creatures will be happier we have Liliana. If we had lands, obviously we would have just jammed Tracker there for the value. But the lifelink's going to be very important here against Hollow One. All right, so hopefully they just can't spew out a lot of hollow ones here. Oh, we lost our collected company. That's unfortunate. Please no hollow ones. Please no hollow ones. Please no hollow ones. Yes. Okay, well, they're hitting us for 12, which is not good, in case you're wondering. Untapped land source. Not for you. No, not for you, opponent. For me. God, do they have a lightning bolt too? A delve threat? Cool. Oh man, this deck is insane. So 1/2, and then we'll have access to 2 mana. Yeah, I mean we're just dead here. They can Faithless Looting, so they'll both be 3/3s. I can't play enough creatures. Like, we could have played the Scavenging Ooze and then ate their lootings, and then we'd be in a good spot. But of course they had the Angler. I guess we're just gonna play out the most creatures we can. And I think we're still dead here. We'll get a green or black, doesn't really matter. But opponent needs to Faithless Looting to kill us. Well, no, because we'll get to gain life with Liliana. Sure. So we'll be at... It's unfortunate that Liliana still dies here. If only one of them had first strike, then we could make some tricky blocks. Please have another delve threat. Oh no, we're just dead anyways. They've been to Phoenix. Now we're dead. Oh, and they had Lightning Bolt. Cool. Wow. Well, we weren't beating that anyways, so not going to worry about it. Okay. Cards that are good are cards that deal with creatures. Big Game Hunter seems good. Minister of Pain, not good. Fleshbag, probably just fine. Fatal Push, I think we probably don't want it, but it's something. Scavenging Ooze for sure, for sure. Maelstrom Pulse, probably fine. Spell Bombs are in this season. These are our hundos. Fulminator, medium. Thrashing Brontodon, medium. Fatal Push is okay. I think it's a whole lot better than Abrupt Decay, right? What does Abrupt Decay get? Really nothing. So Abrupt Decay is out. Pulse could be very good. Obviously, we're siding it in. Banewhip Punisher, yep. So let's get out these 2, and we still need 3 more. That is 3 pushes. The thing is, I think I still want answers to them. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm okay without it. Trackers, do we want to lose some? Dark Confidant is good, but potentially a liability against this deck. They do pressure your life total in big chunks. I think we're just gonna rely on our creatures holding down the fort against those. Against the Kenras. The Flame Speaker Adepts. Because I think we're good against everything else. Oh no, another mulligan. Maybe actually sideboarding out some Field of Ruins was the correct move. This is actually a pretty good hand if this was a green source. As it stands, we don't have access to colored mana until turn 3. We're gonna keep it, but it's not great. I think we can do better than that. We're gonna be too far behind by the time this tracker hits the table. Quagmire, go. Quagmire is pretty good against them. Just kills a creature, any one of them. Just no. Oh, the Flame-Blade Adept. Right on time. Right on time. Twilight Mire, if we're going to draw a land, is the one to draw. Let's force them to remove this. Next turn we can eat 3 things. So they need a removal spell for Scavenging Ooze. Or they can't put things in the graveyard safely. There it is. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And they only have 1 land? No, they've got another. No, they don't. Well. Dark Confidant, I choose you. Play Swamp here. Cool thing about Dark Confidant here is we have 2 of our 4-drops already in hand. Opponent? Wow, that Scavenging Ooze we really would have got there on it with opponent's hand. Wish we didn't separate out those pushes. I do think that's... Oh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I think we can actually just wait this one out. I mean, I can attack, but there's no real reason to. Dark Confidants, like it's just gonna, they're just gonna block. Maybe that's correct, but Collected Company, I think, is gonna do God's work here, family, and then we get to demolish whatever they put in the graveyard this turn. They won't have enough. Okay, oof, they're close to bringing back that Flamewake. They won't have enough to get a delve threat unless they have another. They would need another land and something like a Simian Spirit Guide, I think. All right, so let's go. Opponent attacked into our Hissing Quagmire. Liliana, Fauna Shaman, any order. And I think we're just taking 6 here, getting 4 back from Liliana. Yeah. I mean, we could also just double block 1. We lose Liliana any way we block if we block with Liliana. Maybe that's okay. Because we don't have a way to get rid of it. We don't have a way to get Fauna Shaman. Yeah, I think we're okay losing Liliana here. So if they want to get rid of our Liliana, which they certainly do, we get to gain 2 life. Maelstrom Pulse, right on time. So they can't get back Faithless Looting. This bird is going to go away with Fauna Shaman. We're just going to attack here with Dark Confidant. Is there anything I want to get this turn over access to Collected Company? I think not. I think we'll just wait. It's unfortunate an opponent got stuck on 1 land because I think this hand, the way it turned out, would have been pretty dang competitive with even a very good hand from opponent. So now we have an onboard trick. They can't really do what they want their deck to do. Sure, I mean, I'm fine with that. We have Maelstrom Pulse. That was a risk in waiting, but I'm A-okay with that. They had to eat they basically did what we were going to do, but they got an angler out of it. So yeah. Sure, another Collected Company. Get another Liliana, and a Scavenging Ooze is probably the safest. But I think I'm just gonna get a Tribe Elder to flip Liliana. What do we get back? Another Scavenging Ooze? Yeah, okay, I like that. Any order. Set a stop on our upkeep. Set a stop on our upkeep. Well, let's see what we reveal. Eternal Witness. Okay. So we're going to have to get rid of this Dark Confidant. What's... Okay, Big Game Hunter. I mean, we're so far in the driver's seat here. Could also get Banewhip Punisher. Yeah, maybe, I think I should have just got that Scavenging Ooze. I've kind of forgot how many awesome creatures we could just pick up here. Let's just get Fleshbag. Fleshbag first. Draw a card for the turn. It's a Scavenging Ooze because why not? Should have sacked the Sakura-Tribe Elder on end step. It's not going to end up mattering, but that could have been actually very important. Goodbye, Dark Confidant. So if they have a Bolt here, they're going to use it. It looks like they do. But it's pretty good that we saved this Tribe Elder on accident, because now we get to flip it anyways. We look like geniuses when in fact we are just not. We're accidental geniuses. And we could have also sacrificed the Fleshbag Marauder. I'm really wanting to save my life total here. Maybe that was a bit too conservative, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We'll have them discard. What am I going to discard? I guess I could return a Scavenging Ooze or Birds of Paradise. Tribe Elder's fine too. Yeah, I'm actually going to return the Tribe Elder here. Free block. Okay, well that went pretty well. It could have went better if I'd sequenced better the turn before. We have an answer. Goblin Lore. Sure. They didn't bin anything that I really want to activate the Spell Bomb for. We get to block here if they attack. I don't think they even will. Wow, they do. Get another land. This one can get a swamp, right? I think that's fine. Yep. Let's discard Eternal Witness. Let's get another Fleshbag, aka Merciless Executioner. Hopefully we draw something. Well, I mean, that's pretty dang good. Each player discards a card. Let's get rid of, I guess, Tireless Tracker. This is not great news for us. They got rid of Flame Like Phoenix. Okay. Well, we get to attack in for 6. We're going to get back probably another Merciless Executioner next turn is, I think, our game plan. Sure. Merciless Executioner. We don't need to yield to it, but we will. Let's bin this Fleshbag so we can get it back. Play Scavenging Ooze, and that should get a concession. And we already activated that. If they want to play another Delve Threat, they're welcome to. We have Maelstrom Pulse for that. Sure. I'm basically just saving Spell Bomb for... Okay, they have the Flamewake Phoenix, so now we do have to do that. I probably should have done this a little sooner. I wanted to save Spell Bomb for... to get more... Yep. We could have just ate it with Scavenging Ooze. Actually, that would have been better. Okay, so... I'm paying too much attention to talking and not enough attention to actually playing. We're so incredibly far ahead here that it's not going to matter, but that's no excuse for playing incorrectly. So yeah, I wanted to save Spellbomb for these Faithless Lootings, but we have Scavenging Ooze for that now. So we get to get that and that. We can't activate Fauna Shaman this turn. Ooh, okay. I mean, we can just get it back. It's no big deal. Tireless Tracker. Do we want Tireless Tracker? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we're so close to just killing them. No, we do just kill them, right? Yeah. So let's get back Flesh Bag. Activate Hissing Quagmire and get in there. So yeah, if this is what you like doing, this is the deck for you. Just slowly sucking the soul out of your opponent while you accrue incremental advantages. We're going to sacrifice the own Flesh Bag to Flesh Bag. Activate Quagmire. We never even needed this Maelstrom Pulse. I was glad I had it, don't get me wrong, but we did not need it. Do we want to change anything? Bane Whip's good. Flesh Bag, great. Big Game Hunter, great. Graveyard Removal, probably better if you actually use it. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think we need the... If opponent gets out and has an early couple of hollow ones, Maelstrom Pulse is one of the best answers in the entire game of Magic the Gathering. Do I want to bring in some Fatal Pushes, though? I don't think I do. I mean, Fatal Push over Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra is kind of suspect as is. It can be really good. It can be really great. It's just another potential must kill, though I think out of all of our must kills, or does stuff when it enters the battlefield creatures, I think it's our weakest. But considering Fatal Push just gets Flameblade Adept, and our creatures should Stonewall them, I think I'm going to stick with my gut there. I mean, Scavenging Ooze is great, so let's keep it. Opponent's down to 5. Yee. Hey, and we win. All right, well, that means we'll probably record an extra match because that's unfortunate. But as you can see, this deck has that effect on your opponents. It gets them to stop playing the game of Magic, which, I mean, that's a win too, right? It all counts. I really wanted to eat their entire graveyard, but we didn't really get to. So in that game with that Scavenging Ooze. But we'll be there for round 3, and we will have a round 4. Yeah, thanks for watching. Woo-hoo. Here we are for round 3 with Green-Black Company of Bags. I'll be mulliganing this. This is a pretty good hand, if there were lands, obviously. We can say that about most hands. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, not exciting, but... Well, I think I'll keep that. This is a land, if our Noble Hierarch survives. Another Bloodstained Mire deck. I feel like this is the 3rd Bloodstained Mire deck we've played against. But this one's got Thoughtseize. Oh no. Well, fare thee well, Noble Hierarch. Unless our opponent really wants to keep their Watery Graves. But this is nigh uncastable. Opponent did see that we topped, though. Oh, yes. That's great for us. It also means opponent might be on 1 land. Let's get that upkeep stop away for now. Just for the ease and speed of recording. So they're going to push this. Please don't. Also, please don't. No. That also makes sense if they were to get rid of Fulminator Mage. Okay, well now we need a land. And honestly, Nissa isn't really that good. Don't shock. No, this must be Death Shadow. Another Thoughtseize here. Oh, gross. Our hand sucks. Opponent's hand's probably great. It might not be. It might not be. Blooming Marsh. Well, if we draw another Blooming Marsh, I'll have wished we played it. So we're going like this. No hidden agendas, no hidden values. Is this just blue-black control? I feel like if it's control, they wouldn't have gone so low on life. Okay, yeah, there's the red. I wonder if this is Grixis. Well, it is Grixis, but I wonder if this is straight Grixis. We'll hide some knowledge. I'd like to save that for a tireless tracker anyways. I wonder if we're getting countered here. This will say a lot what happens here. Opponent took a lot of damage, so that makes you think Death Shadow. They also didn't need to cast that Inquisition, which also makes me think Death Shadow. But they didn't shock themselves, which makes me think maybe just like a Grixis control list that was being pretty zealous. Okay, okay. Come on, tireless tracker. That'd be the literal best draw here. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Not a good draw. Brontodon being out of both push and bolt range is pretty crucial right there. So they're going to Snapcaster, block, and then push it. Wish we could flash this in. So it's pretty fortuitous for us, I think. This merciless executioner is going to be very bad, I believe. Yeah, no point in playing that. I was thinking in my head, like, if we sacrifice our creature, they won't be able to fatal push it. And then, you know, the dummy alert went off in my head, like, Andrew, you make that play and you will be branded a dummy for your entire life. You don't want to do that. Being a dummy's bad. I know, Andrew, I know. I didn't make the play. That's a little insight into the inane conversations that go on in my head. Liliana's so good here. Please be a creature. Please be a creature. It could be a Delve creature. Delve creature is the literal best thing that would ever happen to me here. Come on, Delve creature one time. I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy. Just one Delve creature. Just one Delve creature. Turn off auto use. One Delve creature one time. It's probably Kolaghan's Command, buying back Snapcaster and discarding. But that's not... Yeah, okay. Whoa. They didn't even buy back Snapcaster? That has to be a misclick, right? Is their hand that good? We're just going to save this. Tireless Tracker would be pretty bonkers. Well, Eternal Witness, buying back Fulminator Mage. I can get behind. Sure. Just get rid of their red source. And if they want to discard it, they're welcome to. Could have got Thrashing Brontodon as well, but I think because I'm putting them on a control list, and I think they're just low on lands. We can take them off of double black as well, because I don't think Lightning Bolt's actually all that good against us. Snapcaster. Okay, well they get our Fulminator again. Imagine if they had another Snapcaster in hand. We'd be DED dead. Okay, here they go. Inquisition, yada yada yada. Fulminator Mage, my best friend. You killed my best friend, you bastard. Dang it. Well, we're gonna play it. And I'm pretty sure we are needing to beat down, so we will. They block, of course. Just a single collected company would be great. There's a lot of cards that are great here. Something along the lines of Banewhip Punisher, I would not want to see. That's just me, though. See if they have that Jace that I've been through dreading. If it push, sure, that's fine. I think I'm just going to buy back Nissa here. We're definitely playing it. I don't think there's much difference between 3 and 4 mana. And I would like to have more creatures that actually do something for me. And that is Nissa. Nissa will get us another land. Not that it matters. Yep. I will always want to use Eternal Witness's ability, Magic Online. I can't think of a situation where I wouldn't want to, but I'm sure you guys out there in viewer land can. Hit me up in the comments with those sweet Eternal Witness situations. Is this a Death Shadow list? After all this time, is this just the weirdest Death Shadow list ever? And I'm going to really regret not buying back that Merciless Executioner? Oh, God. I think it is. I think it is. Oh, my God. Always go with your initial read, ladies and gents. Tyler Stracker. Overgrown Tomb. Dang it. I'm just going to attack. What is in their hand? If it's Death Shadow, they won't have counter spells for creatures, at least. Obviously. Stubborn Denial is a magic card, which I know sometimes. Yep, another ability I would pretty much always like to use. Though I can at least see a scenario where I wouldn't want to use it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, we're pretty close, but we're just not there. What is this? If it's 6, we've got it, but I think it's 7, right? Yeah, 7 or more. Cycling again. Pretty ballsy of the opponent. Gotcha. Ooh. Dang, it feels good to be a gangster. Well, I think Death Shadow is a good matchup as well. We'll see, though. Play the land. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Attack with both. Hoping they kill Nissa in combat. And then we can play the other Nissa and then Transformer. And then I think it's GG. Otherwise, I think it's kind of scary for this situation. But I think I'm going to go for it anyways. I'll keep this one. Wishing I hadn't played that land now. No. Was our weird beatdowns just good enough? They needed a creature and a removal spell. They don't have it. Wow. Wow. Opponent. Okay, Banewhip was actually gonna get us there. So even if they had a creature and a removal spell, we would have got there with Banewhip. Banewhip Punisher MVP. I don't think we've even cast it yet. Okay, well, this is obviously what this deck needs and wants. I'm not sure. This is obviously good. Fatal Push is good. I think Fleshbag Marauder is good too. Now, some lists do run deep in those young pyromancers, but I think I'm okay getting blown out by it the first time. This is a card though we potentially want. Scavenging Ooze, I think, as well. Yoink. Spellskite stops their combo. Ooh, I guess Engineer Explosives is good too. Pulse as well. These are our maybes. Whoop. Almost added them all. Cards that are medium. I think despite opponent really valuing that Fulminator, I don't think it's all that good. Abrupt Decay is great. Everything's great. Thrashing Brontodon's so-so. Yeah. Oof. I guess we can get rid of Lotus Cobra. Ruin some of our broken draws, but so be it. And we kind of do want Spellbomb as well. Well, we have too many good cards in this matchup. We could get rid of Maelstrom Pulse. I think that's probably not the worst, actually. It runs right into Abrupt Decay. Sorry, whatever, Stubborn Denial. And I think I'd rather have my one drops get got by Stubborn Denial. Maybe we have too much. So let's take out the Minister. 2 cards, 40 seconds. Tyler's Tracker, and I guess. Field of Ruin. And before we wish we had an extra land. So, I mean, all those cards are good. Oh, wow. Well, this hand's pretty good against hand disruption. Hissing Quagmire's good against their deck. Not too good. Big Game Hunter's good. Scavenging Ooze is good. I think we can just keep it. Unexciting, but okay. Thought Scour, Binning, Stubborn Denial, and Inquisition. Oh, card they probably wish they had turn. Oh, that's the worst draw. That's not what we're looking for, deck. Yeah, I think we're going to try to get those Tireless Trackers in here. Opponent tanking here. What am I worried about? Hand disruption, I guess, to a certain extent. Like, we're just going to get down the Scavenging Ooze next turn. They must have, like, a Delve spell, and they were just counting. Looks like it, yeah. Sure, opponent. You got me. Got me good. Where were you? Where were you, Noble Hierarch? So we're going to play Scavenging Ooze. I'm expecting it to die. And then hopefully that taps them out of all their black mana. And then we can just play Big Game Hunter and get back to parity. That's my game plan. Looks like it's gonna. That's not good. Our hand's pretty great against Liliana, though. Dude, they're thinking about not minusing. Does this have Madness? It does. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll sacrifice here. This is close. This is close to being great. But we're not going to try to get cheeky. We're just going to get our value and pass our turn. Got to stop drawing lands, though. At this point, if we could just draw action, I'll forgive you, deck, for making us draw all these lands. Sure, some may say I kept a land-heavy hand, but we're past that. We're past that point of the game. Yep, I would like to destroy that. Please and thank you. Noble Hierarch on turn 1. Oh, that would have been so good. So they actually have to remove this or play a creature. Because we can kill this Liliana with the Noble Hierarch. With a beef from the Ark. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we don't need the Engineered Explosives. I think I'd rather have some value creatures in here than that. One. So push, sure. Push plus. We'll get rid of. I guess Verdant Catacombs? Sure. So they need to have another push for this Hissing Quagmire, but I think I'd prefer to just get something on the table here. I'm thinking they have, if they have a bolt, they would have used it. They might have another push. Ooh, a Snapcaster? Sure. Snapcaster push. They don't have any cards left. Okay, this is actually pretty good. They have one card. They get to draw one next turn. And if they plus the Liliana, they will lose one of those cards. Do we just push? No, I think we wait. The only card that gets us is Stubborn Denial. Let's see if they plus. We'll get rid of the Fields of Ruin here. Sure. They can't attack. Ooh, they had a land? Okay. Ooh, they do attack. Well, let's call them. I mean, they either have a Death Shadow or something here. A removal spell for this Hissing Quagmire. Sure. Black, colors, green. I mean, I guess they're okay. It's not killing the Liliana. Is there any reason? I guess there's no reason not to play it. We could also just attack face, but I do want to get rid of this Liliana. They can eventually turtle up around it. And an ultimated Liliana is going to be a problem for us. Go to Forest. Yeah, that's right, opponent. Our hand was butts. Their hand was pretty butts too. They've had a lot of lands to discard. And of the two of us, they play probably 4 to 5 more lands than us. Let's see if they attack. They do not. We're just going to Fatal Push here. If they have a Stubborn Denial, they get us. But we wouldn't be able to pay for it and attack with Hissing Quagmire anyways. Okay. We could also just play Fauna Shaman. I think we need to deal with this though. Looks like they are F6. Attack Lilian. Okay, well, whatever they have was not of help for them, so it's not a delve threat. I think they would have played a Death Shadow. Oh boy. Maybe I should have saved that. Yeah, I think I probably should have saved that Noble Hierarch. Just traded in for anything with Fauna Shaman. That was a punt. This deck is... I mean, difficult is probably giving it too much credit, but this deck has a lot of lines that you should be paying attention to. I think the best way to describe this deck, it is not the easiest deck to record with, but it is a whole lot of fun. There's a whole lot of decision lines, decision trees. Fauna Shaman is a real nice card. What did they do? They top 2 cards on top. That's new. It just puts 2 cards on top. Interesting. It used to just say top and then top. So delve, sure. We actually have got that pretty covered. I guess playing Noble Hierarch protects from another Liliana, so that's fair. Oh baby. Sure, we'll pass. Opponent's gonna think we're holding up Hissing Quagmire. We could just attack, but there's no real reason to. I think I'm okay with this eating a Stubborn Denial. They could have had it last turn too, but we are increasing our chances. I will just block with Hissing Quagmire if they want to call my bluff. Will I? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I won't. I won't. I'll play a mid-combat one, though. So, company gets countered here. Not the end of the world. We can definitely also take 5. Liliana, Fauna Shaman. That's kind of good. So we can block with this 1 Fauna Shaman and flip our Liliana. And then I think we're on the way to Easy Street. If their hand is exactly Temur Battle Rage Lightning Bolt, they could win if we don't block. So I think it's... So that would put 10. Minus 2 is 8. So yeah, I think this is good. We'll keep 1 Fauna Shaman just in case. So they do have the Temur Battle Rage here. Terminate. Temur Battle Rage. Okay. Transform. The thing is, I would really like to not have to do this, but I think we do. What else could I get back? I could get back Scavenging Ooze and eat 1, 2, 3 creatures. Puts me to 5/5, and I'm at 7, so I'm not dead to another Temur Battle Rage. I think we're just gonna play. We're gonna play it safe. Get in for 4 here. We can attack for lethal next turn if they don't have a removal spell. All right. I think somehow we're doing it. Serum Vision, sure. Let the grind continue. We could also just call this grind. Green-black grinds. Two tops. Drawing one of those tops. What kills me here? Two lightning bolts? Yes, that kills me. So one of these is going to be a top, and we'll see what the next one is. Another top. Another double topper. Which means they're not going to want to fetch. I wish we had activated. This is another punt. Should have a lot of punts this game. Should have attacked with Quagmire last turn. Plays around a single removal spell this turn, I suppose. Ooh, if this is a Thoughts? Death Shadow, okay. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the line here? I wish we had another big game hunter. Well, we could get another big game hunter, can't we? Yeah, so let's do that. Merciless Executioner. Is Banewhip Punisher better? No, I think Merciless Execution. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, if they have a Snapcaster, then we're kind of toast, but maybe not toast. But I think this is the line. So if they have a Snapcaster, they have to fetch, which means their other top card is going bye-bye. Thought Scour, sure. There's another Serum Visions, it looks like. Oh, they Thought Scoured me. That's interesting. 3. What do we sacrifice? Probably just Big Game Hunter. I think it's more valuable to us in the graveyard. And let's attack for 3. So if their hand is Snapcaster Mage and also Lightning Bolt, they win. Another Death Shadow, I don't think does it. Oh god. Okay. I can deal with this. Tribal Flames. I can deal with it. I don't like it though. Oh man. So that must have been what they had topped. Okay. Okay. Alright, opponent. Liliana. Oh, gross. Well. They need a removal spell. They have it? Oh, gross. Yep, alright. Alright. Well, it's essentially 0-0. Who can top deck? Okay. Step 1. Top deck. Not a great top deck, mind you, but it is one. We do have some air in this situation, I won't lie. Oh boy. Oh man, if we just draw just a Fatal Push, a Liliana. Liliana's really good. We're not sacrificing that Tribe Builder. Ooh, that's very good. So green. Eternal Witness. Getting back. Does Collected Company do it? I think Scavenging Ooze might be good too. Let's get Scavenging Ooze here. Yep. Going up to 5 seems good. Okay, let's hope we got it. Did we get there? Thoughtseize, yes, we got there. GG's opponent. That was a great game. Wow. Wowzers. Dang. All right, well, Green-Black Company is still getting there. Okay, so let's record that one more match, and then we are done. Hopefully we get another doozy. This deck's been, I like it. Pretty good. All right, here we are for the 4th bonus match and final round. Not 4th bonus match, but you know, the final round, 4th. With another unfortunate hand. 2 lands would be great. Lotus Cobra, not the best here. I'd say so far that's, oh, gross. So far that's my biggest complaint about, well, I mean, I don't want to go to 4. Yeah. That's my biggest complaint about the deck. Leyline of the Meek is in your opening hand. All right, so all of their creature tokens get +1/+1. So I think we're going to get, oh, it's an Embalm deck. Yeah. I was thinking it was just going to be tokens, 1/1 tokens. I mean, I guess Sacred Cat is still a 1/1 token, but if it's Embalm tokens, then Minister of Pain isn't actually going to be that good. Especially, you know, with Leyline out. We do have main deck answer to it with this Thrashing Brontodon. We're just jamming Dark Confidant here, though. And we have a double green in hand, so we're going to go for green. I think my life total is going to be very much under pressure with this Dark Confidant and with these cats attacking. So we could get a untapped land, dual land here, but we're gonna err on the side of not dying. If this gets pathed, it's not even the worst, because this Bane Whip Punisher does a decent job holding down the fort. Oh, if this is that, okay, it's all right. Gross. Sure. Yep, I'm not blocking. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little cats about it. So 2, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna be at 10 next turn. We might have to block next turn, but we're definitely getting at least 1 trigger here. Oh, gross. So Brontodon? question mark? I think so. This can get a swamp. I mean, Tyler's Tracker is the best card in a vacuum. Fauna Shaman plus Fatal Push isn't the worst either. Maybe actually I want to do that. Bannerman Punisher shrinks a token because I don't think we want to give them access to 2/2 in bombs, lifelinkers. But Brontodon, if we don't draw land next turn, we do want to get rid of this Leyline. But maybe we can. Maybe we have to, the winning line here is greed. So let's go Shaman. Shaman. And we're drawing 2. I guess we're not blocking with Confidant. But I think we do block with Fauna Shaman this turn. I don't think there's a creature we want to get with Fauna Shaman. This, oh, that's very not good for us. This Fatal Push is, I'm very happy we kept up Fatal Push now. I think we just can't block these Sacred Cats. Having them upgrade into 3/3s now, I think we can wait. Especially if that last card's a land. It wasn't. Alright. No land. That's not good. So we're taking 3 in the air. And we're going to start trading on the ground. Well, let's play Liliana, so maybe they don't attack. But now we really need to. We needed to hit a land there. That's another reason why I didn't block. Unfortunate. I mean, we are dangerously close to stabilizing. We have a Brontodon to get rid of one of those. Is it a Fatal Push here? Lingering Souls, okay. Okay, well, yeah, we can't beat that. We literally cannot beat that. Opponent helps us out, though. All I had to do was probably just attack with the Spirit token. We get to trigger our Liliana and gain 2 life. I don't think there's a creature we can get for 2 mana that's going to really help us. Scavenging Ooze would be good, but we don't really have... Ooh, oh, I didn't see that would get buffed. Okay, that's pretty cool. Merciless Executioner gets rid of one of those bad boys. Okay, well, I mean, here's one of the synergies we haven't gotten to do yet. Merciless Executioner. This is one of the mini combos. Like, in a lot of ways, this is just a Liliana Defiant Necromancer combo deck. Merciless Executioner sacrificing itself. Getting back. I mean, ideally, we'd have more life, more loyalty counters than that Liliana. But a little bit of a combo here. If your Liliana has, I think 3/3 is better here, so let's just get rid of it. If your Liliana has, if you +1 once, doing this cool little Defiant Necromancer dance is, or Merciless Executioner dance is pretty fun. This is a very bad attack that I made automatically without thinking about it. Opponent might not block because of how bad it is, but I think, yeah, it's a no-brainer to block. That's not my best magic. I was kind of just too busy trying to think of the best way to describe the Merciless Executioner situation. There's not a creature we're getting with Fauna Shaman that's going to make that too bad, and they get to play 3 4/4s next turn, so it's not like it's actually going to have an effect on the game. But that wasn't a play I wanted to make. It just was an automatic play. So definitely going to keep this Brontodon in. Sure. And I think that'll do it. Unless we have, I mean, we could push and then die to the other two. That's the way the cookie breaks. Okay. Well, we have a lot for this matchup. This is actually a pretty cool deck. Pulse seems pretty good. This seems great. Spellbomb seems kind of good, but if the only thing they have is Sacred Cat, I think we're just going to let them do their cat stuff. Minister of Pain is exactly what we want to be doing. Probably Maelstrom Pulse as well. Reclamation Sage, please and thank you. Another Fleshbag Marauder? Probably not. Ballista's probably just bonkers. Push is medium. I don't think we want anything else. Cards that are whatevs. I think any spot removal we're going to not want to have, so... Then we need one more card. Brontodon's great. Decay is good. Executioner is not really where we want to be, but I think it's alright. But if it's the last and final card, I mean, looping them with Liliana is pretty cool. It also triggers Liliana. Let's take a look at the curve. Sort by CMC. This is a 0 to 1. Could also be 2, I guess, for Intangible Virtue. Ballista is just such a good thing to Fauna Shaman into late game. We could cut a Tracker, I guess. Tracker's kind of slow. In that case, let's cut a Witness over a Tracker. Excuse me, I almost lost my voice. Excusez-moi. This is going to be a good one. I like this one. I like this matchup. Oh, not again. Our deck's betraying us. Look at how good this hand is otherwise, though. Lands. Okay, we're keeping it regardless. Looking for Reclamation Sage. Yes, please. Oh, no. That's not good. That's bad. It's actually pretty bad. So now we're looking for Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, Jesus. That's so good here. Okay, we do get to generate a lot of mana next turn. Lotus Cobra will get 2 mana, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Reclamation Sage, oh, that's not even all that good, is it? I think Reclamation Sage is just where we want to be at. Our hope here is that opponent kept that hand because of the ley lines and it was actually not that good otherwise. Looks like that might come true. They can 100% attack. We are not blocking that. Not about to give them a 3/3 lifelinker. So I think we're actually just going to play Reclamation Sage here and not sacrifice the Verdant Catacombs. So that's actually seems better than the alternative. Hope to find a Liliana with this so we can start looping these sages. Loop, loop. All right. Let's get him for 2. Oh, yes. There's a lot. This deck has so many abilities I have to okay. They have a path. Raise the alarm. Well, you got me. I guess it's kind of to be expected. Oof, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot. We were relying on that mana. I think we trade Reclamation Sage off here. It puts it in the graveyard, which is good, because the alternative is probably getting pathed. In graveyard, we can at least potentially get it back with Liliana or Eternal Witness. Oh, God. Nah, yeah. This is bad. Bad news bears. Looking to draw land, so we're definitely not fetching here. Oof. Oof ba boof. Dang. Lotus Cobra, why did I attack with you ever? What a fool I was. I guess it's just Noble Hierarch pass. Collected Company next turn is the game plan. Excuse me. The other line would be just Banewhip Punisher to shrink that, but I think that's not good enough. Please, opponent, just keep drawing lands. Okay, well, this isn't the worst. We could draw Engineered Explosives here. Come on. EE. Crap. No EE. Minister of Pain isn't even good here because of their beefy buff dudes here. I don't even know what is good. Not much. We're taking 10 here. 11 with the fetch. I mean, we can't even get our Reclamation Sage. We've already used it. I guess. No, that's not even good. I honestly have no idea. Right on time. Minister of Pain. I guess we do exploit. Do we exploit? We take 9 in the air instead of... We would take 6 in the air instead of 9. I really just don't want to level this up. Well, are we dead otherwise? I think we are, right? So 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we're not dead, but we probably dead. Yeah, I guess we are exploiting here. Goal is to save life points at this point. So they can chef at Dunes, but that means they can't Lingering Souls Sacred Cat. As you can see, Minister of Pain on certain board states against tokens would be very good. But maybe we do. Maybe we actually don't want to block there to give them the opportunity to minister to Sacred Cat Lingering Souls. Ooh. I think this is good for us. Because then that gives us the out to drawing Engineered Explosives right here. Oop, hang on. Turn off auto yields. Yes, I would love to do that. Swamp Forest, it doesn't really matter. So let's keep a stop. Oh, well. No, I guess not. Oh, Nissa Vastwood Seer. Are we dead? 4-8. We're not dead. Or is it better just to Coco? I think it's probably better just to Coco. To cast the card Collected Company. Okay. Still not dead. Please, one time. Please don't bottom. Engineered Explosives. Liliana, Tribe Elder. Okay, this is actually pretty okay. Potentially, like on a normal board, this would be good. So, do we just gain 2 here? What does buying back any of this stuff do? I think gaining life is not where we want to be at. I mean, it is where we want to be at, but I don't think we need to lose Liliana here. Get a swamp here. Zombie tokens coming in the clutch. Did they have something else? Oh, I don't think so. All right, Energy Explosives has to be. Oh, dang it. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do get another look. No, we don't get another look at it. All right. Well, hang on. We can buy back Reclamation Sage. I think that's the best line. It's too little too late though. If this had all happened a turn ago, we might have it. So get rid of Intangible Virtue. We can cast. So Banewhip Punisher. 2/2, 3/3. We need a flyer. Just don't think we've got it. Well, let's track her. I think I tapped very poorly. Okay, well, it wasn't there anyways. So, yeah, they're just cracking for 6 in the air. So, my goal there was maybe to... I mean, obviously it wasn't going to happen, but I wanted to see if my top card was it. I think we played this last game well. They just had 1, 2 too many of those Leyline effects. Good, sweet deck for opponent. I think we can attack here. Maybe something weird happens. Nope. All right. That'll do it. That'll do it. Well, this deck was pretty awesome. I was a gigantic fan of it. I mean, we have 2 Maelstrom Pulses and Engineered Explosives, a Minister of Pain, like, and a Reclamation Sage. I think, you know, if you've got a whole lot of Leyline of whatever that was, Leyline of the Meek and Leyline of the Meek tokens running around, maybe you up the Reclamation Sages. But I think it's a fine matchup. We did go 0-2 against it, but I don't think it's that horrendous. I think opponent got some pretty good draws, but I do think maybe it is favored because it's like kind of like I was alluding to earlier. If your opponent's not trying to interact with you, which they're really not, they're just trying to do their thing, our deck becomes a little worse. If your opponent is trying to interact with you, our deck is bonkers. It's so good, as you saw. Like, you can grind out so much value here that I get a little crazy, but I'm sure you guys liked it too. So if you appreciate green-black and you appreciate value, I would say give this deck a shot. Fauna Shaman adds a lot of play to this thing. I was kind of, one of my initial hesitancies, I was thought it plays kind of like a toolbox deck, but then there's really not much in the way for us to potentially toolbox. But I think Fauna Shaman plus Collected Company, I think, is just enough. I was thinking about, to be frank, I was thinking about cutting these 2 cards for, what was that card? Eldritch Evolution, but I wanted to play the list as 5-0'd, and before I made any changes, per usual. I mean, that's what I do 99.9% of the time with 5-0 lists. I just play them. But being able to, I think these cards are just good enough. Like, as you can see, we didn't get there with Lotus Cobra until the last game, and boy, if we'd kept it, we might have been able to keep up. But Lotus Cobra can generate tons of mana, which is great with Collected Company, and Fauna Shaman, which this deck is surprisingly mana hungry, I would say, because of Coco and Fauna Shaman. Banewit Punisher as well. In practice, this thing is a literal house against humans. And it's also really good against Death Shadow. We didn't get to necessarily shine, so you're going to have to just take my word on that. But it's great against Phantasmal Image, just comes in and targets. It's great against any big creature. So I mean, as I said earlier, humans is really, if you're in a humans metagame, this is a pretty great deck. I think this is one of the if you're struggling, you're like, I need something that beats humans. I think going in this lane is really where you want to be. These are, I think, flex slots for sure. I mean, to a certain extent, Banewit Punisher and Merciless Executioners as well, but I think those are good, and also Lotus Cobra, Dark Confidant. But I think every card is good here. Being able to play Scavenging Ooze, very good against the graveyard-based strategies. Being able to play Fulminator Mage as a one-of, you never feel dead to Tron, especially with 3 Field of Ruins. Like, you feel like you can get there with Collected Company, Field of Ruin, and Fulminator. You're not. I think without Field of Ruin and Fulminator, Tron would be basically unwinnable main deck, and I think this probably buys enough percentage. I haven't played against Tron yet, full disclosure. I think it's a horrendous matchup, but I think we have just enough to make it playable. Like, I can see, I guess horrendous is bad. I think it's a potentially horrendous matchup, but I think it's what the deck builder did was shore it up enough that it's playable. And I think we're playable against everything. Storm seems bad, but we have 3-4 removal spells, 2 Scavenging Oozes. Like, we can get there. This is kind of a lot like the old Delver lists, or all Delver lists. I think we have game against everyone, except for maybe like Ad Nauseam. Ad Nauseam seems pretty much maybe unwinnable, but as long as you're not playing in a format that's or a metagame that's too linear, and by linear combo, not necessarily, like, I think we're all right against stuff like Infect and stuff with Abrupt Decay, Fatal Push, Merciless Executioner, and then we have our sideboard Minister of Pain. Minister of Pain, I really wanted that. That's one of my pet cards. I really, really, really like that card. I never get to play it. I haven't played it actually since. I played it a little bit right when Cons or whatever. I think that is Khan's Dark Hero card, but whatever. Khan's block was Modern legal. I played it a little bit in Modern, just as a token, getting rid of tokens in black. But it was a lot better. It's kind of like a draft card it's playable, but in these creature toolbox decks, it becomes pretty good, I think, against 1/1s. Sadly, it's not the best, as you saw, against all those enchantments. But anyways, we're going pretty long on this outro. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we should have another video. I'm thinking Saturday. I was kind of late with this one this week, so we'll put one out on the weekend. I don't want to put one out tomorrow. Maybe. It's either going to be Friday, Saturday. If you're a betting man, bet Saturday. Betting person, I suppose. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around. Grind out some pools with this thing if you have these cards. This deck is a blast to play. It was a lot of fun. Tier Fun stamp of approval for sure. Ching. Anyway, see you guys around. Bye. Have a good day. Good to see ya. Good to see you is not a phrase, but that's okay. See.